Hello, 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 and happy Friday. How is everybody doing? We made it. We made it to Friday. Whew, what about this heat? Yes, that is my Sonic cup. I already made the Sonic trip for the day. Was out early this morning. Not really, 8 o'clock, but kind of early to be out and about for me. So, how has everybody's week been going? Has everybody been enjoying the heat? I do have the puppy dogs out and loose, so they may be commentating with us today just a little bit. So, what good things have happened for everybody this week? Got to concentrate on the good, right? You have to. You have to concentrate on the good because whatever you concentrate on, that's what you're going to find, right? If you go around looking for negative things, that's what you're going to find and that's what you're going to draw to you. So, um, for me, a really good friend of mine got some really, really good news yesterday. We thought that her husband was going to be facing some horrible medical things going on, and he went to the doctor, and everything's okay. Everything is okay. So that was such a blessing. And I know that that was a huge, huge weight lifted off of both of them. And now they can just relax and enjoy being with each other and just enjoy life. And that is just awesome. I'm sure if you have talked to me this week, I've been all lasagna all week. National Lasagna Day is coming up, y'all. It's coming up next Friday. The 29th is National Lasagna Day. And as you all know by now, I volunteer with Lasagna Love. Go to lasagnalove.org and check it out. So, Lasagna Love's goal is to feed 10,000 families in 10 days. Yeah, it's a pretty big goal. And also to sign up 1,000 new volunteers. So, I have been out this morning. I was lucky enough to find hey, Prissy, how are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, y'all. If y'all have not subscribed to Prissy Penny Pitcher, please go subscribe to her channel. She is so much fun. She is a blast. But I was lucky enough to be on a local radio station this morning. They had me on to talk about Lasagna Love, and that was such a blessing. And then I went to Staples, and Staples was kind enough to donate some black and white copies. And so I have just been out and talking to people in person because it's a lot harder to say no to, to your face. I am doing good, Prissy. I'm doing good. I am just talking about blessings and everything good that has happened to everyone this week. What is something good that's happened to you this week, Prissy? I have been working on Lasagna Love this week, and we have our big National Lasagna Day coming up. So I have really been working on that this week since there was no penny list on Tuesday. I mean, what else have I had to do? But yeah, so I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of business owners this morning, and hopefully some of their employees will sign up to volunteer. But yeah, you can sign up to volunteer no matter if you live in the US, Canada, or Australia. Yeah, absolutely. It is, I'm going to put it in the chat, lasagnalove.org. And there is a lot of information on there for you to check out. But it tells you all about how we got started, numbers of how many people we have fed, how many volunteers we have, all the things. So, yeah. Have you gotten any rain at your house, Prissy? We, let me tell you, it was storming last night and it was just constant thunder. I don't know how much actual rain we got, but our biggest dog does not like storms, and it was just a horrible, horrible night's rest. So, what is everyone up to this weekend? Does anybody have any good weekend plans? Still no rain at Prissy's house. It's so funny because it's like it'll rain and then, a mile down the road, no rain. It's the craziest thing. Yeah, the other day on Prissy's channel, she went over all the ins and outs of chasing the deals at a Dollar General remodel. I talk a lot on here about the penny list that comes out for Tuesdays at the Dollar General. Well, Prissy was telling you all about how to get the deals when they are going to remodel a Dollar General. So y'all go over there and check that out. It was really, really informative. She was telling me, no problem. I enjoyed it. She was, explaining a lot of things. I haven't done a Dollar General remodel, but she was explaining a lot of things that was very, very helpful. So if you have, like here, if you have a lot of Dollar Generals in your area, it's a way to get a lot of good deals. I was telling my husband, um, you know, all the good deals that y'all were showing that you had gotten. So, I'm just so excited with the little bit of stuff that I've gotten the few times that I have gotten penny items, and I'm just, happy as can be. So it's really fun. It's really fun to do. Prissy says it's super hard to remember all the things people need to know. It is. It is. You did really good. I I have to, if I'm going to like talk about something specific, I have to make a list. I have to make a list for all my speaking points because my mind will just go all over the place. Yes, Prissy says, "Oh, it doesn't matter if it's a big haul or a small haul. It's awesome." It is. It's like it's kind of like a rush. It's like you got away with something because you found it for a penny. Yeah. I love it. I love it. And I love saving money. Anybody that's listened knows I'm all about saving some money because that's money I can spend somewhere else on something like fun days at sea or, something else that I would much rather have. Or an expensive haircut that I just went and booked. I don't know. The girl that usually does my hair, she's kind of expensive too, but she keeps changing her schedule, which I totally understand. I mean, that's the great thing for working for for yourself, but it seems like it just keeps getting harder and harder to get an appointment. So I'm going to break down and go to the Ulta, but it's kind of pricey, but I'm terrified to go to Walmart or Supercuts or anywhere like that. So I don't know. But it's hard for me to go chasing pennies one day and then, you know, making it rain for the hairstylist at Ulta. But you got to save money one way so you can spend it a different way. That's the way I look at it. So I know a lot of people are vacationing around here. Camping is a really big thing. Camping, boating, jet skis, all the water activities. I mean, I'll just be completely honest. It's been so hot and just humid and this week. I haven't even wanted to go to the pool. I will go outside in the morning to water my flowers. I mean, if, it just thundered and we didn't get any rain. Um, and I just don't even want to go to the pool. And I know that sounds like horrible, but it's just you can't even breathe. Hey, Penny, how are you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. What is something good that's happened for you this week, Penny? Good morning, tattoos and unicorns. How are you doing? Welcome. We were just talking about good things that have happened this week. If we have anything coming up this weekend. Haven't been to the lake this summer. We live really close to like a huge lake, Lake Gunnersville. Oh, someone's calling. It's probably the Walgreens. That's the only person that ever calls me. But yeah, I mean, I feel like all I've done the past month is run back and forth to Nashville. Oh, Penny says, got a new chicken after losing most last week. Well, I'm sorry you lost most of them last week. Something get in your chicken pen? So do I. I'm Western Kentucky. Texas here, Penny says. Yeah. I love your ringtone. Well, thank you, Prissy. I am a huge, huge Golden Girls lover. My youngest put that on my phone without telling me. He likes to do things on my phone and not tell me. Yeah, I'm sorry you lost your chickens. A raccoons. Really? Oh, that's that's horrible. I guess I never thought about raccoons getting into the chicken coop. I always thought of like bigger things. Well, I'm so sorry, Penny. And I would imagine that you're kind of like, you see them every day. You're probably, attached to them. Tattoo and unicorns. You love the Golden Girls too. I do. It's just, it's very nostalgic, right? I watched the Golden Girls for years and years and years. I could just watch the reruns anytime, anywhere. Yeah. I have a friend down here that they have like they have 80 acres. Um, but they have, some chickens and goats and they have a lot of cows. A lot of cows. But yeah, and she, they name the chickens, and oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I love the Golden Girls. I was devastated when Betty White passed away earlier this year. Like, no, don't take Betty. She's the last one we have left. Tattoo and Unicorn says, Penny, I used to have chickens too. I love them. We had a fox get some. Sorry about yours. Yeah, see, when I think about things getting into the chickens, that's what I think about is like coyotes and foxes. All my chickens had names. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Prissy says, I loved hanging out a bit. I've got to get something done. Okay, Prissy, you have a good day, baby. I'll see you tonight if you go live. Yeah, I just wanted to jump on here for a little bit and just say thank you to my husband for putting up with me this week and all my friends that have had to listen to me talk about lasagna all week. And I have just been super, super focused on uh, on trying to make some headway. I know, right? There's something about the Golden Girls that was comforting. Yeah, because I read an article somewhere that said, it's when you are feeling sad or upset, there's something comforting about watching something familiar because you know it's going to happen, and that's comforting. It's comforting to watch something that you know what the outcome's going to be. But I feel like the Golden Girls was like part of my family because I grew up watching them, and then me and my roommate used to watch it together, and then even uh, when I was a single mom, I used to watch it after the kids went to bed. This is my first live with you, so that's another good thing. Oh, well, thank you, Penny. It's so good. Um, when when I have new people in the chat, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I've enjoyed seeing the new subs. It's exciting. It's exciting. When I started my channel, I didn't even my youngest son didn't even think I would get 30 subs. He was like, "There's no way you'll get 30 subs, mom." And he told me, um, he said, he said, "Mom, if you get 30," I'll take the thing down so you can actually see my face. He said, "Mom, if you get 30 subs, I will take you to Red Lobster with my own money." And I got 30 subs, and he took me to Red Lobster, and I paid for it. But yeah, he was just like, you won't get any subs, mom. You don't know how to do it." So it's been fun. It's been fun to just get on here and talk. I've been subbed for a while, but missed the live so far. Yeah, I'm unpredictable. I found you over at Dar's. I like Darlene, but can't stand the drama. Yeah, I found Dar just scrolling through people that were live one night, and I was like, "Oh, she's on the front porch." And when I used to do the recaps of shows when I first started, I would sit out in the sunroom a lot, and um, so I was like, "Oh, she's on the porch." I was like, "That's cool." And then, yeah, sometimes I tune in and it's something. It's something. And then last night, she kept ending them and then coming back. And then the last one I seen, it was kind of later. And she was sitting in the complete dark on the porch. And she was crying. And she just kept saying, "I'm not a bad person." You don't know Dar? She is speaking of, a channel, Dar from South Florida. Yeah. Dar from South Florida, and she's an older lady that's very nice, and she drinks her beer in nice glassware. And so she just gets on and chats, but I think people like to troll her, and she lets it get to her too much for me, maybe hormonal. Well, what came to my mind after I realized that people were trolling her and she was allowing it to get to her is a same situation in another community that I watch or am a part of or whatever, however you want to say it. Um, and I was just like, wow, this happens like for real all over. But yeah, but I mean, she seems really nice. Um, oh, not good. Can't let it bother you or it can drive you nuts. Yeah, it does. And I just didn't understand why she just didn't block that person. I guess they just make another account and come in there. But I just feel bad because she just keeps saying, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. And I think the more that she drinks throughout the evening, the more that she lets it get to her. I asked her how long this will go on last night. Probably as long as people keep watching or as long as her husband puts up with it. I was guessing just from the popping in and out that her husband was upset with her last night. I'm not sure, but just from some of the things I was reading in the chat, um, I think maybe Marty is getting tired of her being on the internet, maybe, or getting tired of her drinking. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I have not been watching her very long. Like I said, I just seen her sitting on the porch, and she had I don't remember if it was a wreath or a sign behind her with the red, white, and blue. And I was like, oh, that's pretty. Like, I like porch decor. I think you're a nice person, Queen. I just can't do it. I miss a lot, but catch a little too. Well, thank you. I'm glad you think I'm a nice person. I try. I'm not nice all the time. Can you blame him though? Me either, but I did like her. Yeah. It's funny because I'm trying to think of which YouTube. Oh, it was probably Rabbit, White Rabbit. She's a pretty cool channel, but they were last night. They were talking about the husbands of the YouTube viewers. So all us women that watch the YouTube and what the husbands have to hear about it and how we felt bad for them, or our friends that don't necessarily watch YouTube and we try to explain to them what the heck we're talking about. Like, and they probably just think we are crazy. Like, there's these people and these other people get on there and bully them, and then or, these people get on there and they're talking about something that happened 2 years ago and they're still upset about it, and these people are on there begging for money, and this person gave them money and now they're mad about I mean, it sounds crazy, and we watch it every day or, a lot. Yes, I love Rabbit, love Rabbit. See, I like her because she's laid back and she just kinda tells you what's going on without, like, getting into the drama, you know what I mean? Like, she's just telling you and that's what I need. I just need the cliff notes. Like, I don't wanna sit and watch 3 hours of the same I just need to know, like, what did I miss? What did I miss? Penny says, I tell my husband very little of my YouTube associations. When my husband comes home from work, he's like, what happened on the YouTube streets? And he knows the names of the creators and he'll try to like get the names all, but he knows way more than he wants to know. Do you watch Petite Fireball? She's on Smith Island in Maryland. No, I don't. I think I did go and sub to her because I heard them talking about her in the chat. I really try not to get emotionally invested. Yes, you have to. But sometimes it's hard because I just naturally like feel for people. Um, so sometimes I feel bad for people until I realize like, oh, well they're not a very nice person either. Like the community, I guess, or sector that I started out watching, like I've said before, I don't really see anybody in there that I haven't seen do something wrong or something that's not nice. So, lots of drama on the YouTube streets. Yes, Penny. Yes. Yes. And it's funny because when I decided to start a channel, my friend was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Drama's what sells. If you're not gonna be up in the drama," she's like, "nobody's gonna watch you." And she was right. Um, it is hard at times. You make friends sometimes and get hurt when things happen. Yes. Yes. Lots. Yeah. Yeah, you do because I mean, you do make friends on here. At first, I was like, you don't make friends with people on the internet, but you do. I mean, I do have a couple of people that I have made friends with. Um, I wouldn't suggest you make friends with everybody. I wouldn't suggest you trust everybody, but I have people that message me and check on me, that encourage me. I have a lot of people that don't feel comfortable chatting, um, in the chat or leaving messages if they watch the replay, but they'll message me on IG and say things or share things with me. Um, Penny says, I do watch a community that doesn't have too much drama. They explore cemeteries. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the communities don't have drama, but it's like I got into the Dollar General penny shopping and there was someone on there. Hey, Sarah, you didn't get a notification? Oh, and there's drama in the couponing community. I'm just like, so I guess it just depends who you watch. There's really drama everywhere. I'm showing my face, Sarah, for you. You weren't even here. Why is it? See, I checked, Sarah, and it has on my side that you have a wrench. Did you not accept your wrench, Sarah? My favorite community has a lot of drama. Chosen One. I've seen Chosen One before. Hi, Sarah. Penny says, yeah, I mean, that's actually why I started watching the Krama community was because the community that I was watching, it's not even the drama. I can handle the drama. It's the repeat drama. Like, can we get a new storyline? Maybe you'd like a suggestion for a storyline. I have yet to find a drama-free community. My bad. I did the notification and my wrench is here. You can't see it. Okay. I can't see it. MTT has one too. Hi, MTT. Yes, MTT, could you please drop your link in the chat that I gave you? I gave you a wrench. That's weird that I can't see the wrench in the chat. When the ITT department had one, I could see his wrench. Any idea why I can't see the wrench and on my side, MTT? Good afternoon, Naomi. How are you doing? I like your picture. That's cute. She says, I see it, Sarah. Well, that's odd that I can't see it. Weird. Yeah, on StreamYard, you can't see them. Well, that's odd because I would have swore I was able to see when he had a wrench. But anyway, yeah, those of you that have channels, I did make you a mod so you could drop the link to your channel, and I made Sarah a mod because Sarah's, a wifey. And if Angela comes on here, she's a mod too because she's a wifey. So, yeah. Um, those of you that aren't subscribed to Mother Teresa's channel, she just put it in the chat. She does crafting and she is amazing. She doesn't have drama on her channel for the most part. And she makes some amazing things. She can crochet. She does mac macrame. No, what's it called? The words are not my friend right now. Um, she made this wonderful porch sign that I wish someone would make me, but most people open a second page and mute it, or I usually open YouTube on my cell phone. Oh, okay. Well, I have it open over there on the other computer, but I'm lucky to work the one page. So this is my husband's computer, and so uh, I really don't like. I'm learning that still. Penny says she just subscribed to you, MTT. So yeah, I'm still learning to how to work all the things. That's why I have an ITTT department, but he's playing golf right now. I've been on a hair dyeing adventure this week. Oh, well, we were just talking about things that we were thankful for, good things that have happened to us this week. So you've been on a hair dyeing adventure. Does that mean things didn't turn out well the first time, or are you just experimenting because you want to? I was just talking about I just made an appointment today for a haircut next week, just like a trim. But I have decided just to not dye my hair this time. So we're gonna see where this gray leads me. We're gonna see what happens. Blonde, blonde gray. We're gonna see where the road goes. I made it all silver at first. Okay. Okay. I'm interested in the silver. I'm interested in the silver. I've wanted to go all silver, but when I suggested that, that's when I still had the red in my hair. So the girl was like, then it was horrid. So this morning I added purples. Oh, the silver was horrid? Why did you not like the silver? It didn't look good with your skin tone, or I think the red was so pretty on you. I just think it looked so good. I'm afraid that I will look like 80 with silver hair. Tattoo and Unicorn says, I'm not very crafty, but I love watching people do them. Same here. It's very relaxing. Yeah, my skin tone needs darker colors. Dark colors. Yeah. The silver just kind of washes you out. Yeah. I'm worried about that with the silver. And especially since I have like the light eyebrows, like my eyebrows aren't even this dark. This is with that eyebrow mascara. Mhm. I would like to see what it looked like with the silver, though. Silver and purple sounds good, though. So do you like how it is now? Do you like how it turned out? Hey, for those of you that are out there on the patio, it's really, really hot out there, so y'all might just wanna go ahead and come on in. Don't sit out there too long because you will get crispy. But if you, choose to sit out on the patio, just holler and Sarah will bring you a lemonade or tea or whatever you like to drink. Sarah says, I'm super white and letting my silver come in, but it's definitely salt and pepper. Yeah. Yeah. So because you naturally have dark hair, right, Sarah? So MTT says she's okay with how her hair turned out. I do love the silver look. She said, MTT says, next, I'm shaving my head bald. Well, make sure you donate your hair. Yeah. So that's the only reason why I am letting my hair grow out again is to try to donate it one more time. So I was able to donate 18 inches last time to kids with hair loss dot Inc. I think is, and they take color treated hair. And so my son was like, why don't you try to do it one more time, mom? So because when I cut my hair off, then I just got the little bob, the bob, and I like it like that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to that it, but it's already so, but my hair just, I don't know, it falls out. I mean, I know everybody's hair falls out, but it just seems like it falls out a lot. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand it that long. Sarah says, "Yeah, it's too damaged now. I ruined my hair." Yeah, MTT. That's one of the reasons why during the pandemic I stopped because I would color my hair religiously every 6 to 8 weeks. And I stopped because I was like, well, nobody's seeing me. I'm in the house. So I'll let my hair rest because bless it, it hasn't rested since I was in my 20s. Um, Bye, tattoos and unicorns. It was so nice having you. It was so nice having you. It was nice to meet you too. You have a great day. Have a good weekend. Um, you need a hairdresser. Yeah. Well, I was saying, I think before you came in, I went and booked a haircut at Ulta this morning. So, the girl that I usually have been using, she keeps changing her schedule, and I'm always like very leery of changing hairstylists. Aw, thank you, Sarah. That's why you're my wifey. Yeah. I don't feel very pretty, but thank you. I try. That's why I thought I would show you my face. I know you like it when I show my face, and so I I'm pretty presentable today. I was when they told me I was going to be on the radio, my husband was laughing, and he was like, "Oh," he was like, "What are you going to wear for your radio?" And then the guy sent me the email, and he was like, "Yeah, it's also a podcast, and we put it on Facebook Live and TikTok and all the things." And I was like, I told my husband, I was like, "I'm going to have to show my face." I was like, "You were joking about what am I going to wear?" I was like, "It's on the radio, but I'm going to have to show my face too." So it helps to get to know you. Yes, people like to see people's face instead of just the index card, the avatar. So, hi, how are you doing? Welcome. Welcome. We usually don't get very many men in here, so I don't know, we might have to settle down the ladies. I don't know. I don't know, but it's a start. It's a start. Well, that me yeah, hi BSC TV. See the ladies going crazy already. I'm just joking. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I'm famous, but hopefully maybe someone will sign up to be a volunteer. Lasagnalove.org. Just saying. I don't know. Maybe I will it's more personal to show your face, right? It's easier to talk crap behind the avatar. So when I want to start saying shady stuff, I'll go back to the avatar. That's not really his pick. That's Derek Shaw. Oh. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. To go get my readers to see what's going on. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. BS. BSCTV. Why would you want his pic as your profile pic? That's what MTT. Oh. Mm. Mm. Well, I don't know. I don't know. To each his own. I don't even know what to say. My bad. I didn't catch that. Sarah knows profiles. Sarah can look at a profile and tell if it's a troll. And she doesn't forget a profile pic. Do you, Sarah? Mm-mm. She knows. She don't forget a pic. She don't forget a name. That's why we got her in here. So there, to each his own. To each his own. There has been a lot of things going on in a lot of different communities. I can spot sock accounts. Yeah, can spot them. Yeah. George. George sounds like a sock account to me. I can also do spells by only knowing your YouTube name. Mhm. Mhm. Exactly. Daisy Butterfly. Yep. Daisy Butterfly. I just I will say this though. You know, they keep talking about certain YouTube creators begging for donations and what do they call it? Grifting. What do they call it when they're begging for money? Hello, Kitty. Who's Kitty? I don't see a kitty. But what do they call it? Grifting? When the creators are asking for money. No one's gonna help me out here and put it in the okay, anyway, I felt like that. I felt like one of the YouTube creators that was constantly, asking for something. I felt like that this week when I was emailing all these corporations asking for donations. Oh, it's not a cat, it's a dog. And that's so funny because we say that she has cat-like tendencies. She's a little terrier. Sadie. That's so funny. Um, but yeah, so I felt like one of the YouTubers that was begging for money when I was emailing all these companies asking for donations this week. So, Malice Pizza, I've not gotten any Malice Pizza this week. Be right back ordering pizza. Oh, are you ordering? Would you like my address? Sarah, drop my address in the chat. I would prefer Chinese food, but I thought it was a cat. She looks like a cat. I'm telling you, we say she has cat tendencies. We say she's a cat in a dog's body. For someone else, MTT, are you ordering pizza for me? Are you sending me pizza? Should I stay live until the pizza comes? Sarah, are you sending her my address? Sarah, just put my address in the chat. So whoever wants to order me pizza for lunch can. I would like some wings. I had wings yesterday, but I would like some wings from Marco's. Yes, 29. 29. I don't want anything for my birthday. Um, but my birthday is coming up in August. And also, I know some of you loved when I covered Smothered. The new season of Smothered comes out on my birthday. What a gift from TLC. TLC, they just keep giving. They just keep giving. So we may have to cover Smothered. Do any of you did any of you watch Smothered? Nobody wanted to watch it, but everybody wants to hear the nasty highlights. And let me tell you, some of it was nasty. Nasty. Like the mother inseminating the daughter. And then the daughter having to go back and tell her wife that her mother inseminated her. And apparently you can buy sperm online and you can buy an inseminating kit. It came in the thing and the like mm, it was just you did not penny well. Maybe you need to put that on your list. Maybe you need to put that on your list. I did for a while, but that shit is kind of creepy. It is. It is. But maybe it would be less creepy, Sarah, if I was just telling you the highlights. Yeah. Um, I just and I think it's going to be a lot of the same cast that was on there before from what I read. Also, did y'all see that Ricky Martin won his lawsuit? Someone sent that to me yesterday. I didn't even realize that Ricky Martin was being sued, that there was a whole thing going on with him, but I might, but don't watch too much TV. Yeah, I haven't been watching a whole lot of TV because I can't get off the YouTube streets. I just can't. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I didn't even know he had. I haven't even been watching any court cases really. I can't get off these YouTube streets. I can't. I feel like an addict sometimes. I say I'm going to quit and then I'm right back on it. Or I stay confused. If I stay confused. And I was confused last night. And I was I was confused last night and I asked a question in a chat and someone said preach queen. I wasn't preaching. I was honestly confused and asking a question. And someone thought that I was being slick or being smart and I wasn't trying to throw shade. Like I genuinely didn't understand why this person went from wanting to help this person to reading their private text messages. Yeah, what did I ask? Okay, Sarah, since you asked, I asked, how did Sophie go from wanting to help Kobe, right? She was on there saying, Kobe, I want to help you. Um, reach out to me. It doesn't matter what is going on, whatever. I want to help you. Reach out to me. How did she go from that to once Kobe went and visited Jen and left to on Sunday reading Kobe's private text messages? That's what I asked. And someone said, preach, queen. But I was being genuine. Like, I was a genuine question. Like, did something, what made Sophie change her mind from wanting to help Kobe to reading her messages? Was it like, that was my genuine question. Like, was it something that Jen had said to Sophie to make Sophie turn on Kobe? Or, like, that was like, was a real question. I don't know. But Sophie is coming into the YouTube streets with a bang. She is coming in with a bang. That's how you get subscribers though. That's how you get subscribers because drama sells. So I bet her sub count has went up. And you hear people talking about somebody on another channel and then you go to their channel to see what they're talking about. Because there were rumors being spread about Jen and certain things that supposedly happened when she was there. Jen wanted them to be exposed so people knew Kobe's intentions. Right, but I don't understand why Jen just didn't do that on her channel, why she had to involve Sophie. And I'm going to use a word I hate, why Sophie co-signed for that. Like, why did Sophie jump on Jen's bandwagon? Well, that's a Sophie question. Yeah, true, true. That's a Sophie question. Yeah, but I didn't know if Sophie had came. I didn't know because I didn't watch all of Sophie's live, and I guess maybe I should go back and watch it. I just seen that Sophie was reading the text messages, and I was like, oh, I was like, that's kind of odd, and or that I don't know. I just popped on there and seeing that they were reading the text messages, and I was like, they sort of the same ones that Amzie was reading, and I was like, well, okay. So yeah, um, I mean, I don't really know Sophie enough to ask her or really care enough to ask her. I just kind of feel like we all seen how Kobe was when she was friends with Jen and what kind of personality type she had. And so, but I don't know. I just felt bad for Kobe in that situation because Sophie, I've seen her several times like reaching out to Kobe like, "Hey, I'm here for you. I don't know you, but I'm here for you. I'm here for you." And then I get on there and I won't speak for her, but I do support her. For Sophie, yeah, I don't have a dog in the race. I'm just saying, I've just seen just it's just a question. Sophie is an amazing person. I'm sure she is. I was just wondering if something had transpired. I didn't know why one led to the other. I'm sorry if Kobe went for ill intentions, but yeah, I'm glad Jen got to meet somebody that she's friends with off the internet. I mean, that nobody knows what happened but the people that were there. So, I mean, I don't know. Before people started making accusations over what they were hearing, it sounded like that Jen and Kobe were having a good time. So, I don't know. Kobe, wherever you are, we wish you the best, wherever you may be. SM, hey, I'm in the bushes doing housework, but I totally agree with you. It was odd. She offered someone help and then she read their private messages. Yeah. Like, I mean, I wasn't surprised when AMC was reading them. I just wondered how AMC got them, but I don't know. At this point, AMC might be on the family plan with T-Mobile with them and get everybody's AMC might be on the family plan with Jen and Vince and Mike and Clint, and they all might share a cell plan. Who knows? Ann Sat said, "Hello, Queen, coming in late. Hope all is well." All is good. How are you doing, Ann Sat? How are you doing? We're just talking about the YouTube streets. Talking about the YouTube streets, talking about what we are been blessed with this week and got any plans for the weekend. So That's about it. That's about it. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? Welcome. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good Friday. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight. I was just trying to figure out what had happened. Like I said, I stay lost. I stay lost, and that's why I think people get frustrated with me in the chat because I ask questions, but it's because I don't talk to a lot of people besides in the chat. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on because I'm not in mod chats and secret rooms and all of that. That's it. I'm just trying to figure out what I missed because not every day do I have, 12 hours to devote to listening to live streams. Some days, yes. Some days, no. Some days I'm out here begging for, spaghetti sauce and mozzarella cheese. Hey, Music City Mom, you're never late. A queen is never late. We're waiting on you. We've been sitting here waiting on you. What is something, which I love your name, Music City Mom. When I, when my oldest was little, there was a page, right? A mom's group, a website, I guess you call it, called Music City Moms in Nashville. And I absolutely loved that webpage. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. They had chats and they would have events, and it was just a great website. It was sponsored by the newspaper. Do y'all remember when there was newspapers that were like not online? But yeah. But so every time I see your name, it just reminds me of good times. I spend very little time on YouTube lately. Yeah, yeah. You have to take breaks. And the great thing about YouTube, it's like taking a break from a soap opera. You can come back and, you can pick right back up. It's nice to see you here, Susan. First live, been subscribed for a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every time I try to get like in a routine, something happens. you know, I keep saying, like, I'm going to try to come on every morning and do coffee chat, and I'll be good and do it for a while. And then I'll have some kind of, family thing come up. And I go back and forth to Nashville a lot. That's where we're from. And, you know, baby daddies, kids. Sarah says, I'm always confused. Stuff changes on a minute by minute. It does. It does. Like, spin that friendship wheel. Yes, a minute by minute basis. It does. It does. And then, like, a lot of you are working, but it helps if you have a friend that you can message and be like, if you have people working on shifts. Did you watch the third shift? Uh, you know, who's going to cover second shift? What happened? Yeah, because one person can't know it all. One person can't know it all. That's why I was asking, like, did I miss something? Did something happen? Like, was there a breakdown? MTT says, yes, I definitely was a newspaper reader. LOL. I don't anymore, though, hardly even online news, and it's absolute bullshit anyway. Yes. Yes. I remember like the Sunday paper. Remember going and getting the big Sunday paper and all the sales ads and the coupons and reading the horoscope and just the lifestyle section. And I loved the Sunday paper. It was a thing. My dad liked the Sunday paper. If I was with him, and I'd read everybody's horoscope to him, and It was, I find life is better not knowing. It is. It is better not knowing. Yeah. I don't watch the news very much. My husband did tell me that the president has the C. Um, he said the president. I said, the president of what? And he was like, the country. And I was like, oh, okay. But I used to be a very avid news watcher, but my anxiety got so bad, my husband literally asked me to please stop watching the news. That's how I got on that's how I got to YouTube. Was my husband asked me to please stop watching the news because I would literally watch the news all day. Would watch the news all day and I would be a nervous wreck. It would be a nervous wreck. Like I said, I'm very I hate when people say they're an imp, but I feel things. I feel things, I get upset and I am very interested in what's going on in the world. I'm very interested in politics and um local government and all the things, but it's just when the pandemic started, it got really hard for me to watch the news. And so I had never really I didn't know what YouTube really had to offer, and I just got on YouTube to play music, and my kids watched stuff on YouTube. My husband watched stuff on YouTube, but I didn't really know what all was on YouTube. I didn't know that people got on YouTube and talked about their TV shows and stuff. And I had a friend that showed me, and I started watching people that were talking about shows. And, my husband was like, "You can do that." He was like, "You want to do that?" And he was like, "That'd be something fun." And so I just started watching people that were talking about shows. And yeah, then I found like a whole other world on YouTube. I had no idea that you could literally look up anything. I'd heard people talking about, oh, you can find a video about anything on YouTube. But also keep in mind, I was a single mom my whole life, or my whole life. My whole life I've had them kids, for 11 years, and worked and took care of my kids and ran them to practice and tutoring and did all the things. So I didn't, have a lot of downtime until I got married and moved. And, and then of course, when everybody got stuck in the house, you found all kinds of hobbies you didn't know existed. So, like, I'm sure everyone did. I'm sure there's a lot of people that found YouTube that had never found it before, and all the social media things. Yeah, I didn't even have Instagram. A friend downloaded Instagram on my phone for me because she wanted me to watch Aaron Carter. She said there's a lot of celebrities that go live that you need to watch. That's the only reason I got Instagram. Yeah, she was like, there's a lot of celebrities that go live that you really need to watch. And she was like, but Aaron Carter goes live a lot and does a lot of crazy stuff, and you need to watch him. So MTT says, I sometimes think back and wonder how the hell I had so much energy when the kids were small. And Sat says, I found YouTube about 4 months ago and I love it. Yeah, see, I'm not the only late bloomer. I've been late doing everything. I was late to get my driver's license. Some of my friends say I was late to have kids, late, definitely late to get married. I didn't get married till I was 41. True story. So never give up hope. Be as picky as you want to be. So I found YouTube during the sea. Yeah, I think a lot of people did. I think a lot of people did. So it's just, but there's a lot of opportunity for a lot of different things. You just have to find your place, I guess. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. I'm just not sure what my lane is yet. Haven't found my niche yet. So just kind of, and I also think it's funny is like I have people that I have supported and been in their chats like clockwork and not received any support back from them. And then yet I'll go into a chat for the first time and they will immediately drop the link to my channel and support me and shout me out every time I come in there and come in my chats and so it's it's funny to me because they don't want to support people that don't have the same agenda as them. I don't really have an agenda. I mean, for goodness sakes, my motto is remember, do something nice for yourself and do something nice for someone else. A lot of people don't want to support that agenda. It's a pretty it's pretty out there. I was late to get marriage, right? I was 49 and he was 62. Yeah, I mean it's not everybody does everything, in some timeline. Who created that timeline? I used to get so upset when my friend was like, "Oh, you waited till later in life to have kids." I was like, "Later in life?" I was 27 and 33. I wouldn't consider that later in life. Later in life would be like if I had kids in my 40s, which I'm will be 45 next month and I would love to have another kid. Our community supports drama. Yeah. Yeah, our community does. I was saying earlier though, there's drama in like almost every community. I mean, they were saying there's some communities that there's no drama. Somebody was saying there's a community that goes into cemeteries and there's no trauma in that community. People are dead going into cemeteries. But I mean that was a joke. But yeah, our community does support drama. And I mean, obviously I'm okay with that because I watch it. I don't want to be part of the drama. If that makes sense. Like I said, I don't really have a dog in the race. I just kind of would like to know what's going on if I'm going to listen. But I don't want to be, I just want to be a spectator, I guess. Like I don't want to be mean to anybody. I don't want to make anybody cry. I don't want anybody to come in here and leave feeling worse than when they came in. That's not what my it's not what my intentions are. I would like for somebody to come in here and chat and leave feeling better. Like, oh, like that was fun. Like you ever hang out with somebody that's draining? You ever have that friend that you talk to, they call, and when you get off the phone with them, you're like, oh, I need a nap. Okay, going to eat, won't be in chat, but listening. Okay, MTT. Well, my pizza still hasn't showed up yet. Sarah, has your pizza showed up? That was really quick, MTT. It was a really quick delivery. I'm still waiting on my wings. But you enjoy your pizza. But yeah, I mean, I don't, you ever have that friend that calls and then you get off the phone with them and you're like, that was something. I don't, I don't want people to get off here and be like, oh, I feel spent. I want people to, get off here and be like, oh, I feel better about stuff. I don't want to get on here and Sometimes I complain about stuff, but I don't want to get on here and just rage and rant. And I mean, some days I really do. That's what I would love to do. I would love to complain, and um, I have a lot of stuff to complain about. I save that for my husband. That special time. That's not for, strangers on the internet. Your bitching and complaining is for your husband. Mm, I don't know. And it's not healthy to, I've learned this personally. Um, it's not healthy to hold in anger, is you're hurting yourself. You're not hurting the other person. Because I will tell you, you're thinking about them way more than they're thinking about you. They don't care. They the people that hurt you do not wake up every day thinking about you. They don't. They don't wake up thinking about how much they hurt you. They don't. They're not waking up thinking, "You know what? Bet they're still mad and I'm so happy about it." They don't. They're off enjoying their life, living their best life, hurting other people. They've moved on to the next victim. So, and I mean, it's easier said than done. I've, definitely have had a very eventful life. And I understand, a lot of times sharing your story is inspirational for other people and it gives other people hope. Um, and everybody has a story to share, right? We all have a story. We've all been through things. We've all accomplished things. Um, there's a time and a place. Time and a place for everything. And everybody goes through everything differently and in their own way. So I think some people it's very therapeutic to get on here and to talk. Maybe they don't have anybody else to talk to. Maybe they don't have friends to talk to or a husband to vent to or a therapist or, I don't know. But the bad side of that is you get backlash. You get other people's opinions. Whatever you share, you're asking for an opinion on it when you share things with the public. Susan says, nope, and they do not even know you 100% fact. Yeah, they don't know. So the bad thing about that is when you share with the public, they only know what you're presenting, right? So like when you're scrolling social media, the only thing you know about those people's lives is what they're giving you. That's all we know. Is what you give us. You don't give it to us, we don't know. It's why we think everybody's life is perfect when we're scrolling social media because most people aren't posting their worst moments. They're posting their best moments, right? Most of the time. People aren't posting on, Instagram. I burnt dinner tonight and we had to eat, takeout. And then me and the kids fought because because I burnt dinner and they were hungry. And then, then me and the husband fought about it. And I mean, people don't post that kind of stuff usually. They post, the perfect family picture in front of the lake or whatever. Yeah, so true. But we forget about that when we're scrolling and we see all these perfect things and then we start feeling bad about ourselves. And, I think that's what's happening with the teenagers is there's a disconnect because they're just constantly scrolling and they're just constantly seeing all this stuff. And so imagine how that's making them feel bad about themselves because it makes me feel bad about myself. Like if I scroll for too long, then I forget that that's not real. It's not real. I'm like, "Oh, snap out of it. That's not real. It's in the phone. It's fake. It's just part of the story. It's not the real story." And Sat says, "I've been blessed with a great family and wonderful forever friends." That is awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I think we all just, like I said in the very beginning, whatever you concentrate on, that's what you'll find. We just all need to concentrate more on our blessings and what we have to be grateful for. And the more that you concentrate on that, the more that you'll find, the more you concentrate on your blessings and what you're grateful for, the more that you'll find, the more blessings that you'll find that you have, the more things that you'll find that you have to be grateful for. I mean, we all woke up this morning. That's something to be grateful for. Susan says, "I will say I have no idea what is real or fact." Yeah, I mean, you really don't know because you don't know the people that you see on the internet. You don't know them. Music City Mom, too, says, "I've just been listening while cleaning, but I didn't know this was a pizza party." Well, it's a pizza party for one, apparently. MTT is the only one of us that's eating pizza so far. I'm still waiting for someone to order me one. I had requested wings from Marco's. She said, "Okay." Susan says, "I cannot listen to a lot of channels." Yeah. Well, and I hate because I had started listening to a channel that I thought was like really inspirational and upbeat, and then it just, just took a nosedive. Do you like Marco's too? I do too. I like their sandwiches. Their sandwiches are really good. I like their pizza. Surprisingly, their pizza doesn't make me sick. Like I love Pizza Hut pizza, but it makes me sick. Um, One of the great things about getting older, you can't tolerate some things like you used to, and unfortunately, pizza. Penny says, "I liked it when you asked me what I was thankful for earlier." Well, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, Marco's also has those pizza bowls. If you're doing like the low carb thing, not that I'm doing the low carb thing, but we seen them, and so we tried it, and they're really good. They're really good. It's just like all the toppings with no crust. It's a little greasy, a little greasy, but it's really good. It's really good. So my husband gets those a lot. He'll get the pizza bowl, and I'll get a sandwich. It made me feel welcome. Oh, well, thank you, Penny. Thank you, Penny. And everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome. I mean, I consider this just like going to your girlfriend's house for coffee. That's what I want this to feel like. That's why I started this, to have a place to like just go hang out with your girlfriends, and shoot the crap. Talk about what's for dinner, what the kids are doing, like it says, a mix of real life and reality, reality TV. Um, that's that's what I wanted this to be. Great minds think alike. I like the pizza toppings and the full pan thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's good. It's good. Like I said, I know a lot of people do the keto thing. So yeah. Has anybody ever tried like the cauliflower crust? I know a lot of places have it, or the gluten-free crust. It's different things. So I'm addicted to Chex Mix. I eat Chex Mix every night. The cheddar Chex Mix. Sometimes I get the cheddar and the regular, and mix them together. But then earlier this week, I felt really, really swollen. And I'm pretty sure my legs were swollen. I asked my husband if my legs looked swollen. Um, oh, and Sat said that's why we had for dinner last night pizza and wings. And the best part is leftovers for tonight. It is awesome when you have leftovers for tonight. We actually had wings yesterday for lunch, and then I had wings last night. They were boneless wings, which is what I wanted. Well, I was torn because I wanted boneless wings with a certain dry rub, but then I also wanted real wings, but from Marco's, because Marco's wings are like crispier. And yeah, um, I was being all kinds of high maintenance. So at some point this weekend, I'm hoping to order wings from Marco's as well. Can I tell you what I'm thankful for? Absolutely. Absolutely. We'd love to hear what you're thankful for. But yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna have to stop eating the Chex Mix because I think it has way too much sodium in it. And so I went like one day without eating the Chex Mix. Wingstop is the best, Susan says. We don't have a Wingstop down here because it's country living. We have a Jefferson's. Um, we don't even have a Buffalo Wild Wings. They're building one. They've been building it for 2 years now. It's been in the works, but they actually have the building up now, and they have the now hiring sign. So my poor husband has been waiting and waiting. It's like an ongoing joke between us. He says it's never going to open, but they do have the now hiring sign. So we hope. Um, who's hiring? Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings is hiring. I'm thankful for the most caring, wonderful, caring, compassionate husband I could ever ask for. I'm thankful for all the best friends I've made. Oh, Music City Mom. That's so sweet. Wow. Your husband and friends are lucky to have you. They're lucky to have you. Red Flags with Lily says, oh, I worked there many, many years ago. Yeah. They have been working on building this Buffalo Wild Wings up here for a long time, but now they finally have the now hiring sign. So, very excited. Very excited. We're talking about things we are grateful for. We are talking about pizza, wings, all the things. What we're doing this weekend. Yes. MTT ordered pizza, but apparently just for herself. Um, Still waiting for my wings and pizza to show up. I don't know. Sarah was nice enough to put my address in the chat. So far, nothing has showed up. Am I applying? I don't see that as part of my journey, but I mean, do you think I should apply to the Buffalo Wild Wings? Are you suggesting that? Think Lily's suggesting I need a job. I was hoping that you would hire me to come work in your garden. Pizza sounds good. I would invite that prank of a pizza delivery. Do any of you have Fox Den pizza? Well, I don't down here, but I know in Nashville there is. I've had that pizza before. There's one right next to mine. I've had that pizza before. You're too old. We only employ 10 and under at the house. Mm, wow. That's, um, that's interesting. It's interesting. The last time that's interesting. Are you sure it's just 10 and under? Their ham and pineapple is amazing. Oh, the it's so good. Not trying trying not to dox yourself. Right, right, right. I'm in Gilletsville. Yeah. Over there by the Dollar General headquarters. That's right. So if we have any penny list issues, you can go right over there and let them know. Uh Hollow, what is it? Hollow Parkway. Why can't I think it? The words are not coming to me today. Long Hollow. That is what their IDs say. I don't ask questions. Those 10-year-olds with IDs. Those 10-year-olds with IDs. You can't trust those 10-year-olds. You can't trust them. Oh, yes, I am very familiar with the Rivergate area, if you will. Um, yes, Long Hollow. They shut down both of the movie theaters in Rivergate, I noticed the last time I was up there, and, was wanting to go to the movies. And I don't know why I was so shocked that they shut down both of the movie theaters in Rivergate. It's really not that I was. Um, but anyway, lots and lots of memories of Rivergate back when you could get dropped off at the mall and cruise for boys. Now you can't leave your kids at the mall. There's shootings, or I mean, at least the mall in Nashville there is. I'm assuming it's that way everywhere. If we're talking about things to be grateful for, I am not feeling great today. And my wonderful husband popped home with flowers, chocolate, Coca Cola, and tampons. Well, he has got all the bases covered. That's so sweet. Sweet husband. Sweet husband. Long Hollow is a new building for DG. Well, they can afford a new building. They are making all the money. They are making all the money. Y'all should check out Dollar General's stocks. Yes, if you want to buy some stock right now, buy stock in Dollar General and see how much their stock has went up in the past 5 years. We looked at it. Compare Dollar General stock and compare it with some other stocks. Just pick some random stocks and compare the increase. The other is conference. Yes, yes. Conference drive. Yes. All coming back to me now. Um, but yeah, we were talking about buying the kids uh, shares of stock for Christmas. I can't remember what it was in, but Kanye bought Kim like several stock shares of stock in I can't remember what company, but that's the gift that keeps on giving. If somebody buys you shares of stock in something good, I think that's an awesome gift. Did anybody get savings bonds when they were little as a gift? Music City Mom is not going to be happy till we all know exactly where her house is and we come for dinner. She says, I live in the Longhorn closed? The Longhorn closed? Are you serious? And I just say that with such surprise because I worked for Longhorn for 7 years. And, so I'm just surprised that I didn't hear that from some employee. Rafferty's closed. Wow. Had no I had no idea the Longhorn closed. I would assume out of all the things in that area, they would have stayed open. Just curious, do you remember when they closed? They closed during the pandemic? I know we're still going through the pandemic, but I knew the Logans closed. That was not a big loss. I also worked for Logans after Longhorn. N- Not much of a fan for the Logans in Rivergate was questionable. Um, but yeah, hands down, Longhorn's food is a million times better than Logan's. Although before I started working at steakhouses, I loved Logan's. If I wanted a steak, I would just go to Logan's. And sorry, I lied. Logan's, not Longhorns. Oh, okay. Okay. Calm down. All right. That makes some sense. Okay. I think it caught on fire. It's Outback that closed, right? I thought the Outback caught on fire. I think it's Outback by Home Depot. It is Outback by Home Depot. I thought the Outback caught on fire. Oh, the ITT department may be home. It says no, Outback is open. Your pizza. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, yay. Do you have Texas Roadhouse? Yes, Texas Roadhouse in Hendersonville. Oh my God. Did you get a pizza? I don't think it's a pizza. I might order some lunch here in a minute. Yeah, we're probably making everybody hungry. McDonald's caught on fire too. Lord, what are they doing to catch all these places on fire? It's easy to set a fire though, isn't it, Lily? We should we discuss kitchen safety? Are y'all okay out there on the patio? Y'all about ready for a round of drinks? Sarah, Sarah, can you get everybody a round of drinks? It's almost happy hour. I'm suddenly starving. She said no. No kitchen safety. No kitchen safety. What is it you pour on a grease fire? Salt, right? Is it salt? Is it salt or flour? One's for grease and one's for an electrical fire. I just remember never use a towel. Oh, you don't pour water. I don't know. Flour. Well, it's good, you know. So if anybody needs any kitchen safety tips, call Lily. She's got it under control. She knows. Well, I think I'm going to get off of here and see if I can find some lunch. I have been talking about lasagna all morning and then got on here and we've been talking about pizza and wings. So, but I appreciate everyone joining, looking to see if anyone else had anything interesting to say, if any other things had burned down. On Rivergate Parkway, an older couple tried to do a U-turn right where McDonald's is, and an 18-wheeler was coming down Rivergate and couldn't stop and hit the car. The 80-year-old man passed away. That's horrible. Penny says, "Thanks for having me. Happy Friday." Well, Penny, thanks for joining us. It was nice having you. Oh, that is horrible. Is that Books A Million right there? Is that out of business? I do enjoy Books A Million. I do know right there at that intersection, there is always a lot of people with signs on every little corner on the four-way. It does sound very sad. It does sound very sad. Yeah. I know the Books A Million here in Huntsville was having a huge sale because they were moving to a smaller location. Enjoy the chat, Queen. Have a good weekend. You have a good weekend too, Ansat. It was good. It was good seeing you again. Thank you. Burlington opened where Catherine's was. Really? Really? That didn't seem like that would be big enough for a Burlington Coat Factory, right? I love Burlington. I'll have to go check that out. Because I'm literally up there twice a month at least. So I'm gonna be up there next Saturday for a birthday party. Yay. Today is actually my friend Dawn's birthday. So happy birthday, Dawn. Happy birthday. Um, hmm. Interested in the Burlington. That was one of my favorite places to go when I was pregnant with my first son. Yes, there was another store there too. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So they combined them. Yeah. Lily, we'll have to check that out. The Burlington. The other is conference. The United States? What do you mean the United States? Why were you asking the United States, Lily? Dawn, a girl. Yeah, I'm always so amazed every time I go to Nashville, the things that have popped up or closed down. Um, just amazed. Like they put a Chipotle in Hermitage. Oh, what a burger! Yes, yes. I was so excited about the Whataburger in Hermitage, and I still haven't gotten to go. And the coffee place that I can't think of the name of, that's from out west. Well, I can't think of the name of it, but I still haven't gotten to go there. And yeah, so many things because we don't have a lot of chain places. Well, we don't. I mean, you have to drive to Huntsville to really find anything here, which is fine. I mean, it's okay. But I just wait till I go to Nashville because I go to Nashville so much anyway. So, yeah. But I love to eat. Chipotle and Racetrack and Brothers Coffee in Rivergate too. Yes, Brothers Coffee. Yes. I love coffee. I love coffee. We do actually have a new coffee place, like Scooter's Coffee or something. I don't know if that's an independent coffee shop, but it's opening and I'm excited. I'm excited. Like we have, of course, we have Starbucks and Dunkin', and then we have like a little independent mom and pop coffee shop. There's two of them, and uh, yeah, but like we don't, yeah, like the only chain sit down place we have really close to me. We have an Applebee's and a Santa Fe, and then the rest is like mom and pop places or fast food, unless you want to, drive. So, yeah, I was excited about the Chipotle in Hermitage because that Hermitage is where I used to live. And I was like, we move and then they get a Chipotle and a Whataburger. And I also love the Bluff City, not a place to eat, but Bluff City soap in Hermitage. Um, if you like the homemade soap, it's really nice. And they make the soap there, and there's just like the kids can make stuff and paint a bath bomb, and it's cool. I like uh, I like fancy soap, and it's like you can go around and smell all the things, and they have laundry detergent and soap for men and face wash and just all kinds of stuff. But it's also good too if you have like allergies, eczema, stuff like that. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great weekend. All the things. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, remember, do something nice for yourself and do something nice for someone else.